Send him a message on chat.
Okay.
Jack is saying he can hear.
When I talk, will it come on the
You can send a message on chat. Jai Shamataji, On behalf of the Canadian National Council, we welcome you all to the third chakra clearing session in this Sangha initiative. Today, the focus is on the Nabhi Chakra, and this session will be led by Dr. Deva Nicholas. Dr. Nicholas is a medical doctor who has practiced medicine in 2 different countries as well as 2 Canadian provinces. Currently, she is a general practitioner in Toronto with a wide diversity of patients. She uses her knowledge of medicine combined with her knowledge of Sahaja Yoga in her patient work. Giving generously of her time, she has made many Sahaja Yoga presentations. She also had the privilege and honor of serving Shri Mataji as a physician. Welcome, Dr. Nicholas. We invite you to start the session, so it's over to you.
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone, and welcome to this Going Deeper medical seminar session that's been kindly organized and hosted by the Canadian National Council. I would like everyone to please first raise your kundalinis and give ourselves a bandhan, and let us in our hearts thank Shri Mataji for giving us this opportunity to have this collective meditation and collective clearing that hopefully will improve our individual and collective spiritual ascent. So today's session is going to be about the Nabhi Chakra. But before we start it, let's just try and balance our chakras so that our attention is fully on this presentation. So let's start by saying Shri Ganesha mantra 4 times, keeping our right hand down and our left hand to Shri Mataji's photograph. Om Twami Vasakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Om Twami Vasakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Twami Vasakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Twami Vasakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Keeping our right hand to Mother Earth and putting our attention on our left channel, let us ask Shri Mataji, please, Mother, clear my left channel. Let me let go of all my conditionings. all the false knowledge and teachings and gurus in my past. Let me let go of all the emotionality of my attachments. Shri Mataji, please clear my left channel. Let all the negativity be absorbed by Mother Earth and bring me in balance. Shri Mahakali, Sakshat, Shri Bhairava Sakshat. Om Twamiva Sakshat. Shri Mahakali Sakshat. Shri Bhairava Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi. Namo Namaha. Taking our right hand onto our lap and our left hand facing backwards and up, we are Shri Mataji. Please clear my right channel of all the negativity, all the heat. Mother, please let me stop planning, thinking, doing. You are the doer and you are the enjoyer, Mother. Let me just be in a witness state. Let me not worry about the future. Let me let go of all my attachment to material possessions. Let me come into the center channel, Mother. Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat, Shri Hanumana Sakshat. Om Twamiva Sakshat. Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat. Shri Hanumana Sakshat. Shri Adi Shakti Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi. Namo Namaha. You can take down your left hand, put both hands in your lap. Just keep attention on top of your Sahasrara and feel what's happening on your fingers and on your spinal cord, on the top of your head. Keep your attention inside. And let's ask Sri Amba, Sri Mother Kundalini, to please awaken and rise in the Sushumna channel and connect us with this divine pervading love. Shri Adi Kundalini Mata. Om Twamiva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us put our right hand. We're going to now say the Sri Ganesha Vishisha. And let us put our right hand on our Nabhi Chakras and our left hand to Sri Mataji's picture. And we can say the words as Sri Mataji says, the Sri Ganesha Vishisha.
Yoginam May God bless you. Looking like a goat.
Adi Shakti, Sahaja Doctor, Let's keep our attention on the Nabhi Chakra, and we'll be watching a small presentation video on the characteristics, position of the Nabhi Chakra in relation to the human body and to the world. keeping our attention on the Nabhi Chakra, I'm going to recite the 10 holy names of Sri Lakshmi to help clear this center. I'll read the first one in the long form, and I'll give the English translation, and you can all join me with saying Namo Namaha for the rest of them. So the first name of the holy name of Sri Lakshmi is Sri Lakshmi. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Lakshmi Sakshat Sri Adishakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. O Divine Mother, you are verily Sri Lakshmi. Sri Adya Lakshmi, you are the primordial Lakshmi power. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Adya Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Sri Vidya Lakshmi, the wealth of knowledge. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Vidya Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Sri Sahaja Lakshmi, auspicious and good fortune. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Sahaja Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Sri Amrita Lakshmi, the ever-flowing divine nectar. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Amrita Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Sri Griha Lakshmi, the ideal housewife. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Griha Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Sri Raja Lakshmi, the welfare and prosperity of a kingdom. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Raja Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Sri Satya Lakshmi, the truth. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Satya Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Sri Bhogya Lakshmi, the one who enjoys wealth. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Bhogya Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Sri Yoga Lakshmi, the spiritual richness of yoga. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Yoga Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Sri Mahalakshmi, the power of evolution and ascent. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Sri Mahalakshmi Namo Namaha. Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Just continue keeping attention inside on our Nabhi chakras and our Sahasrara chakras. I'm going to do less talking, and I'm going to give opportunity for Sri Mataji to give talks. We'll start with the left Nabhi, the right Nabhi, and the center Nabhi in sequence. All right?
The principle of Griha Lakshmi has been evolved and developed by the divine. It's not a human being's creation. The Griha Lakshmi principle has to subdue the hatred between the children, between the husband and the children. She is the source of that peace which subdues hatred. The housewife's job is to smooth out all angularities of people which creates friction. Now the man has to worship a housewife. Wherever the housewife is respected, there only the gods reside. The basic principle of a Griha Lakshmi is to respect her chastity. The housewife has to know that she is not docile. She is obedient to her own righteousness, to her own virtues, to her own qualities. But the husband has to know that he must respect, otherwise he is a lost case, he is finished. In no way he should insult her or be unkind to her and raise his voice or say things to her. But the wife has to be the one who is to be respected. She has not to be dominating. She has to remove the dominating forces of others. She is the source of peace. She is the source of joy. And she is the peacemaker. Griha Lakshmi Tattva is mutual. It doesn't depend only on the wife or the husband, but both of them. So once if you are making your wife suffer, your left Nabhi can never improve. Or if you are a bad wife, your left Nabhi cannot improve. Now in the West, the problem with the women is this, that they don't realize what is their power. They do not feel their dignity and enjoy their dignity within themselves. They are the queen of the house. The woman must understand the men. They have big eyes. They are not microscopic. They see everything in a big way, you see. So today they will say something. Tomorrow they will forget about it. But there is no subordination of any kind. You are subordinated to your own dignity, to your own chastity, to your sense of honor, and above all to your righteousness, because you are in charge of that. The man who is in charge has to look after that side. How many quarrels you create? How can you be quarrelsome when you are supposed to become the peacemaker? You are the one who has to smooth down everything. You have the one who has to bring such expression of love, such sweet things, that the family itself feels rested in you, secured in you, because you are the mother. The family must feel secured within you. And this love is your power. This is your power, that you can give love. And giving love, you will find you will always enrich yourself. A woman can make a man a charitable personality, because she herself is charitable. She has so many beautiful, she is an artist. And she can create beauty around her, in her household, in her family, in her society, everywhere. The woman's quality are like the potential of the Mother Earth, or potential of any energy, like electricity has its potential somewhere else. So one has to understand we are potential, and to preserve our potential, we must have the sense of dignity, honor, and righteousness within ourselves. Women have to be settled down women. They have to be grahastis, that is, the one who settles in the household. She had to be satisfied with her household. If she is all the time running about, she doesn't want to stay in the house, then she is not a housewife, but she is a maid servant. Now for whom is the household? Is not for only herself, no, not for her husband, no, not for her children, but for others to welcome. Like this, Mother Earth has spread all these beautiful things for you to come and sit and enjoy. Those who think their life is service are another stupid people. Their life is enjoyment, not service. But that service itself is enjoyment. But if you just keep to service, I'm sacrificing, this is my tapasya, finished. So in Sahaja Yoga it is enjoyment, but unless and until you have that essence of enjoyment into everything, it cannot be an enjoyment. All the so-called service and seva and tapasya and all that has no sweetness in it, finished. So the essence of all this is sweetness. And that is generated by women. But they are very strict. Don't spoil this, keep this nice, keep that nice. The husband comes home as if like a criminal, To make him all the time slave, do this, you didn't do this for me, do that for me, is not the job of a housewife. Her job is like the Mother Earth. Does she complain? Nothing. She gives you everything so much. Is the sustenance in her, so dignity. Such powers she has. What does she care for anybody giving her anything? So such a woman has to be self-satisfied. Satisfied within herself because she has to give. The person who has to give, how can she demand? She has to give love because she is love. She has to give all the services. She has to give all the possessions. She has to suit down. What a responsibility, I tell you. What a responsibility. More than a prime minister, more than any king or anyone, is the responsibility of a woman, and she should feel proud of it, that such a responsibility has come to me. So they are the preservers of others. They don't have to preserve things for themselves. We have many stupid women with us, I tell you, many stupid women. They don't know how to cook, most of them. They have to cook, and with heart. They should be able to cook and give with love to others. And the husband shouldn't find faults with them. In the beginning, they might make mistakes, and encourage. Encourage their qualities, encourage their goodness, encourage their niceness. I'll tell you about the ragas we have. Ra is energy. Ga is, in Sanskrit language, ga gayati, means which penetrates, which moves into everything. So the raga is the energy which goes into the ether and touches your spirit. And these ragas are, I would say, are something like a housewife. Supposing if you stand with a military band, you will be fed up, left, right. But a beautiful melody, that's a melodious thing, melody. And this melody itself is suggestive of a beauty. The way the housewife decorates the house, she smooths down everyone, makes them feel happy. Then she looking after everyone. Everybody knows she's standing there. And this is what is a raga is. It caters to all your angularities. Supposing a person is very upset and worried, he comes from office, sits down, puts on a raga. Soothes you down. It makes you settle down. And that settling down is what is the work of a woman who is a housewife. And the man has to act, is to settle down. As I've told you many a times, how your left Nabhi goes out in the modern times much more. You have to be very fast. Life is fast now. In this fast thing, as I've told you, that on the periphery of the wheel, you have the speed. But at the axis it is not. So Sahaja Yogis have to be at the axis. And so the husband and wife, the left and the right side of a chariot, have to be on the axis, and the left is left and right is right. But they are women and you are men. And God has made men and women. If it was to make a unisex, he would have made a unisex. He did not. So one must accept the sex in which you are born with grace and beauty and dignity. For this, what you need is pure intelligence. If the husband is a dullard, he'll bring down his wife. If the wife is a dullard, she'll bring down the husband. If a woman is very smart, talks well, and she knows how to talk and impress people, doesn't mean that she is very intelligent. I call that person the most intelligent who sees the benevolence, the ascent, and the ultimate goal. That person is the most sensitive, is the most intelligent. All other intelligence is avidya, is useless. May God bless you.
We'll now watch a video of Srimati's speech on the right Nabhi, the Raja Lakshmi principle.
Today we are going to worship Raja Lakshmi, the goddess which rules the kings. It's a very important thing today to understand that something has basically gone wrong in the working of our political systems, and why the people have lost their sense of justice, fair play, and the benevolence of the people. Where have we gone wrong that this is being lost? It's not only in India, it's not only in Japan or in England or any other place where we think there is democracy. There are people in every country who are really of very, very low level and who are trying to look after the welfare of them. I should say in our own country we had great kings, very great. And we had saints who really ruled the kings. But they were real gurus. They were the people who really lived a life of saints. They were real saints, inside, outside. And the people also accepted the kings who had spiritual background, those who respected spiritual background. So when the Raja Lakshmi, that is the one responsible for looking after the benevolence of the people, when she acts, people think that they have, not even think, they do it automatically, that they are there for benevolence. They don't have to tell themselves, it's just that they feel that it is their job. This is what they have to do, is to look after the people that are to be brought to better levels of life. This is what they think. They don't think like a party politics under the influence of the goddess of Lakshmi, which rules the political side, we can say, the kingdoms and all that. First thing is generosity. When this thing happens, that you get some position, if somebody becomes leader, I don't know what happens to him. It is a myth. It is ego that gets pampered. But this ego can be easily managed if you worship the Raja Lakshmi. She is the giver of balance. Firstly, she rides on the elephant. It's not easy for a lady to climb on an elephant. I have done it, and she sits straight with a complete balanced attitude. And her blessings are tremendous. The first blessing one gets, the imbibement of dignity. Dignity of a king, dignity of a queen. With her blessing, first of all, you get that dignity. That dignity is full of love for others. That personality emits nothing but love and benevolence for others, nothing else. Wherever she looks, in every glance, she blesses people. She doesn't expect anything. She's a queen. What can you give to the queen? She's the highest of all. In every way, what can you give it to her? So, first thing is the sign is that such a person has a personality that just blesses people, thinks of their benevolence, cares for each and every person who comes. Then the second blessing of the goddess is that you develop a kind of a temperament which is very dignified but also very humorous. And understanding what other people are like. Then Raja Lakshmi is the one who stands on dharma. If there is some adharmi, then she will not bless that person. It's a kind of a divine discretion he should have as to whom to be kind and whom to be punishing. That divine discretion should be there in a person. If a king does not have that divine discretion, then he can punish the good and he may help the bad people. But this divine discretion disappears when you are self-centered. That's the main point, is a complete detachment about the power should be there. Complete detachment. Why should Raja Lakshmi care for anything? But now there are some who will pamper a person, this and that, and then they feel, we are on top of the... If you are a king, you are a king, so what? I mean, if you are an imposter, then you might feel your ego. But if you are really the king, then you won't feel. If you are under the influence of the goddess, then that is the only thing you enjoy. The rest of it is nothing. Whether you have diamonds or you have silver or you have anything, makes no difference at all. Now, how people misuse the scriptures also one should see. That Raja Lakshmi is sitting on the elephant, all right. So they should have all very big cars, you see. She's sitting on the elephant because elephant is the highest animal. It's very kind, very forgiving, and has such a tremendous memory. She is not sitting there to show off, but she is sitting there to see around what is happening. So the person who is innately a king has the blessings of the Raja Lakshmi. Then what does she do? What does she do to such a man? What she does is first, His name is written on the hearts of the people whom he rules. She writes it with her own hand. They adore him, they admire him, and they try to imbibe his qualities within himself. The another blessing of Raja Lakshmi is that she grants a particular type of a body which has a coefficients, which gives vibrations. They may not be very selfish people to make a big advertisement about themselves, talking about themselves, this, that. But the way they are, wherever they are, they show. So what a politician has to understand, that he has not to make money. He does not have to have a big show about himself. He has to remember that I am here for the fame of a good man. He should worry about the fame he will be leaving after his death. So what you have to worry is about absolute correct character. So try to make yourself such beautiful instruments of Raja Lakshmi that people, when they will see you, they will vote for you, and tomorrow you will rule the world. I do not want you to get out of politics or get in politics, but you have to first get the blessings of the Raja Lakshmi, and then only you should understand what's wrong with our country, what we have to do, what is the purpose, why do we want to become politicians. Put your attention from yourself to outside. So now you have to know that if you have to really take to politics, you have to have the blessings of Raja Lakshmi. And for that you have to build up yourself with that dignity, with that sense. I bless you from my heart that in every country such people will come up. May God bless you.
And now for the third video of the Mahalakshmi. Central Channel.
I've told you many times, the symbol of Lakshmi was created really beautifully. And it was so that she came out of the water. Through the water she came out, so clean. And she has no pride. She doesn't assert herself. She doesn't put her pressure on others. But human beings are just opposite. If they have money, they ride on a horse all the time. They cannot come down. It's impossible to talk to them. So, a person who has money is not a one who is worshipping Lakshmi. She stands on a lotus. That she takes all her weight within herself. In the same way, we have to suck in all the weight of money, weight of your positions, weight of your so-called education, weight of some aristocratic family you are born of. This is all nonsense, which makes you a heavy person to go down very fast. So she stands or floats in a way on the lotus. And what a thing is beautiful is lotus, that she doesn't disturb any petals of the lotus, nothing. She just stands peacefully in a balance. Her center of gravity is so balanced that she cannot topple down. You must be grounded in the Mother Earth, into the practical side of it. It's nothing something we are hanging in the air, but we are grounded in the Mother Earth. And the slightest thing happens to us, again we come back to our balance. So this is her position when she stands up in the lotus. Now she has a hand, one hand like this, one hand like this. And there are two hands which have got, again the lotus is the pink ones. Yesterday you saw the pink. Pink is her fragrance, I think, is spread on the sky. Her nature is pink. Pink is inviting, is loving. She is a very fond hostess, that she wants everybody to come in her house. But if you see a rich man, he'll have 10 dogs outside and nobody can come inside the house. So the house is closed, the doors are closed, everything closed, money is closed permanently. So, such a person cannot be called as Lakshmipati. He is not a Lakshmipati. Because he must have a cozy, beautiful, cozy, again I say cozy house. Cozy doesn't mean like a hospital. Anything drops, you feel frightened. Oh my God, let me pick it up. Cozy means where you are comfortable. It's all right. We have to be not to this extreme or that extreme, but something that will give joy to others, to visitors, to people who come to your house, will soothe the sick. People should feel happy to come to your house. So there's no showing off. Not to show off, but to make them comfortable and very happy. So the basic subtle point is that with your love, you are encouraging everyone. You are helping everyone. You are creating a confidence in him, his personality, and a kind of a rapport which is very subtle. You are not there to point out the bad points, but you are there to cover all the bad points, all the loopholes with your love. That's your job. And there you have to be honest. The honesty is for yourself, not for others. Keep that honesty to yourself, because maybe it's rational and maybe that it is just a matter of habit that you are trying to hurt others. So first check on your mind and find out if you are trying to hurt others or you are trying to please others. Otherwise don't talk, just keep quiet. If you are going to say something to please others, talk, otherwise just don't talk. And you'll be surprised. When you say nice things to others, how niceness comes to you. Now another thing is that the suggestion is of the left hand, it's like this, means she's giving. A person who has money must give, but so secretly that this hand should not know, it's so far away, this one. This hand should give, just secretly. Sometimes it's difficult to give money to anyone. I find it difficult because I find it that people will not like it. So there is a way of giving. There are so sweet ways of giving. Just try to notice what that person likes. So there should be a feeling of giving at the right time, at the best opportune moment. That is also one thing, just like a cameraman knows when to click. In the same way, you must know where to click when giving is concerned. It should not be sensational, but it should be elevating, and that helps the person. Because whatever you give for spiritual growth, is the one that is the best thing that you can give to anyone, even in material things. There are so many ways, if you want to think about it, of giving someone something, that spiritually he feels comforted, he feels happy and joyous.
If you can't manifest abundance, there are 3 simple reasons why.
Devi Mataji, let's keep our attention for a short meditation. Let's stay in meditation for this raga on the Nabhi.
The next rag that we will present tonight is rag Abhogi for the Nabhi Chakra. We will sing the mantra of Sri Lakshmi Narayana.
Shri Lakshmi, Shri Lakshmi, Shri Lakshmi, Shri Lakshmi, Shri Lakshmi, Shri Lakshmi, Shri Lakshmi Narayana, Shri Lakshmi Narayana, Shri Lakshmi Narayana, 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 Shri Lakshmi Narayana, Shri Lakshmi Narayan, Shri Lakshmi Narayan, Narayan. Shri Lakshmi Narayan Sahaja, Shri Adi Shakti, Shri Adi Shakti, Shri Adi Shakti Mata Shri Nirmala, Shri Nirmala, Shri Nirmala Deve
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Let us conclude this session by opening our eyes and just keeping the attention inside at our sahasraras, in our hearts. And let us thank Shri Mataji for giving us this opportunity. Jai Shri Mataji. And I understand that there are some question and answers. This is the question and answer session, so I'm happy to proceed.
Thank you, Deva. That was a very informative session. And yes, in the next part, we have questions and answers. So our first question is, what is the treatment for tinnitus?
Tinnitus is a condition where you hear ringing or buzzing in your ears. And this solution was brought forward by the doctors at a medical seminar, Sahaja Yoga doctors. I didn't hear it directly from Shri Mataji herself, but it will depend on which is affected. And they suggest that if it is like for...
I'm not able to hear you.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay, I'll proceed then.
I'm sorry, it's me.
That's okay. So I won't repeat what I just said. I think everyone heard what I said. But basically, tinnitus, depending on the ear, you can put the right, say if it's a right ear, then you put the left hand on the right Vishuddhi, and you recite Sri Vittala Rukmani mantra 16 times. And if it is on the left ear, then you take the right hand to your left Vishuddhi and you say Sri Vishnu Maya mantra 16 times. We can also clear the Vishuddhi chakra by saying Allahu Akbar, because obviously the ears are impacted by the Vishuddhi chakra. You can look at the sky, and sometimes dryness may be contributory, in which case you can put a few drops of oil, olive oil, or you can press one vibrated clove of garlic as well and put that drop, warm it up and then put that drop as well. I mean, the causes are multiple, and sometimes medication may play a role as well. So you'll have to work. It'll take time to clear, but you could try these techniques and see.
Thank you, Debbie. We'll go on to question number 2 now. So, what can be done to make our immune system stronger and to avoid reinfection? And this person who submitted this question is talking about reinfection of pneumonia with water retention in the lungs.
So our immune systems are controlled by the antibodies, which are the ganas under the control of Sri Ganesh. So if we have a strong Mooladhara chakra, then our immune system is quite well supported. However, there are a lot of negative energies out there in terms of bacteria and viruses, as Mother said. And so certainly the sternum bone, the vibration of the sternum bone helps produce antibodies. So reading the Kavach of the Devi every day with attention on your on Sri Jagadamba, saying the 12 names of Sri Jagadamba 12 times, and also doing positive affirmations like, Mother, I am fearless, make me confident. And also open your heart, like Mother, come into my heart. All those positive affirmations will certainly strengthen your heart chakra. And of course, saying the Sri Ganesha Vashisha will establish the Sri Ganesh principle in the Mooladhara chakra. And hopefully these techniques will help with the immune system. Specifically for pneumonias, I mean, there's certainly vaccines that you can take. Mother has not been against vaccines for children, especially. And I mean, it's a clearing, right? You're either the pneumonia and the fluid in the lung are related. That's a physical manifestation of an issue with the right heart. So you can also say Sri Ram Kavach, as long as you're clearing the heart chakra and strengthening the Mooladhara chakra, that should be helpful.
Thank you. We'll go on to question 3. So this person has a 5-year-old son who constantly has ear infection issues, and the doctor is suggesting surgery. Question is, are there any specific techniques for working with children? As he cannot meditate by himself, what are the recommendations for clearing children of his age for such issues?
So Mother has said that children have a strong connection to the parents, especially to the mother from the age of birth till about 10 to 12 years old. So what affects the parents will affect the child, unfortunately. And so the parents have to work on themselves as well as work on the child. And if the child has this ear infection, then the parents should work on their Vishuddhis, their Nabhi Chakras, depending on which side is affected, obviously. You work on the heart chakra, the Ram Kavach, and obviously the child is 5 years old, the child can foot soak, the child can say Allahu Akbar. It would be helpful for the child to stand on the Mother Earth and look at the sky, like for 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, just look up at the sky to clear the Agya as well as the Vishuddhi. And then massaging the child's Vishuddhi points, so the shoulders, the neck, the Agya chakra and the Hamsa chakra, the points of the Vishuddhi at the wrists and the ankles. You can massage this with vibrated ghee and camphor using your right Agya finger, and hopefully that will help.
Thank you, Deva. Question number 4. The person is 64 years old and has a problem with high blood pressure. Foot soak for hands and feet with cold water does not help. Sometimes I read Sri Hanuman Chalisa, but often it is difficult for me to do because I get tired. Why doesn't cooling with cold water work for me?
So hypertension is a condition of the Nabhi chakra, but not only it's all chakras are integrated and connected. So, but mostly it's a problem with the right Swadhisthana and the right Nabhi, the liver. Unfortunately, if you have gone on to develop established hypertension, it's a little hard to reverse. But certainly it can keep it under control. The important thing is to stop thinking, and that's not easy. So you have to really purify your attention. The liver needs to be purified so that the attention is strong, the attention is centered, and the thinking, once you go to thoughtless awareness, that in itself will help with the blood pressure, the diabetes, all of that. The challenge is to get into the center, yes? So all the techniques are to help clear the chakras and to center your attention. But the ultimate goal and aim should be to achieve thoughtless awareness. Because when you're in thoughtless awareness, that is when we are connected, and that's when the Mother Kundalini can rise and clear all our chakras the best way herself, without us having to do the physical clearing. And that's when we're in balance. So, as much as possible, you try and meditate and keep in the center.
Thank you. We'll go on to the next question.
Sorry, may I just say?
Yes, go ahead.
About the right Swadhisthana. You can do the eyes on the Swadhisthana, the back Agya, the right Agya. And you can also do the Sri Hazrat Ali mantra. And if you cannot read the Sri Hanumana mantras and the Ram Kavach, you can listen to them on the videos. I hope that's helpful.
Okay, thank you. So next question, I would like to know which Sahaja Yoga treatment I should do for multiple myeloma.
Myeloma, yes.
Sorry if my pronunciation. Doctor says I am in remission, but still I'm scared.
So multiple myeloma is a cancer of the plasma cells of the bone marrow. And the plasma cells are part of the white cells that make the antibodies that help us prevent infections. So this again is related to your center heart, and obviously the left side being caught. I would encourage you to read the Devi Kavach morning and evening, Ma Jagadamba, and the positive affirmations, as I mentioned before, for the immune system. Have the faith that, you're under Mother's protection and that you are fearless and you're confident and that, Mother is in your heart. Welcome her into your heart. And because this might be a very strong challenge, you might want to write to the doctors at Vashi or Noida and get some advice and possibly even visit if possible, if you have the means.
Thank you. We'll go on to the next question. So, what are the treatments for autoimmune disease?
So autoimmune diseases are very similar to the immune system. Autoimmune disease basically means that your body is producing antibodies against its own tissues itself, depending on the type of disease manifestation you have. So again, it's the basic principle of the ganas going askew or not functioning as they should, because antibodies are supposed to be the ganas and Sri Ganesha is in charge of them. So the principle is the same as for the immune system. Work on Mooladhara Chakra, establish your Mooladhara Chakra, because the Mooladhara Chakra is the support of the whole cell system. And then you have to work again on center heart, the kavach of the Devi, because of the sternum bone there, and the antibodies being produced there. You can clear the left heart, the right heart, the center heart with the Sri Shiva Kavach and the Sri Ram Kavach and Mahajagadamba mantras. And just have the affirmations as well. And feel that your heart is open, that Mother, please say the welcome Sri Mataji into your heart. Mother, please come into my heart. Put your lotus feet in my heart. Please cleanse my heart.
Okay, thank you. Next question. What is Sahaja Yoga treatment for, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, hypercholesterolemia and hypertriglyceridemia? Forgive my pronunciation.
That's quite all right. These are big words, medical words. So this is just an abnormality in lipid metabolism. High cholesterol and high triglycerides are not it's not uncommon especially in the Western diet, because so much of the food is ultra processed. So be cognizant of this. Be aware of read labels, read nutritional labels. Be aware of healthy fats and moderate intake. Of course, there may be familial conditions where you inherit it, which is a bit more challenging. But basically, it is an imbalance in your liver, like the Nabhi Chakra, and the heart chakra, again, because high blood cholesterol is due to, Mother said, high blood pressure could be due to a lethargic heart, and left Nabhi lethargy. So when we do an overactive liver, we pull the energy, we use up all the energy on the right side, and then we pull from the left, and then it's all off balance. So you need to nourish the liver in a healthy way, and you need to balance your left side, right side, and bring it back, and hopefully that will correct. So you can say the Sri Kartikaya mantras, the Sri Nirmala Chit mantras, and the Griha Lakshmi mantras, and that should hopefully help you.
Thank you. Next question. In the last session, Dr. Rai mentioned that paper bag can be used instead of matka in Western countries. Can you please explain the process in detail and share any article with the explanation?
I do not have a specific article that I'm aware of, but, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the technique I use, and I've shared it with other yogis. So the basic precept is in India, you take 7 chilies and 7 limes, you vibrate it in front of Shri Mataji's altar, and then you put it in a matka pot, a clay pot. But here, it's number one, difficult to get clay pots. And so we have to substitute alternatives. So what I do is I put them in a paper bag. I put vibrated water and kumkum. And then I place this paper bag in a plastic bag so that if the bag tears, it doesn't spill. And then obviously you do the same procedure when you're opening and closing your matka in the night. You raise your kundalini, you say Shri Ganesh mantra, you say Shri Mahakali mantra, you open it, place it on the left side of your bed or wherever is convenient, because it's supposed to work overnight and clear out your left channel. And then in the morning when you wake up, you raise your kundalini again, say the mantras, close the bag. You do not look inside the bag. And what I do is, because it's in the plastic bag, I close that off. And then I repeat the procedures every night. You can, usually it's for 7 days. And you should not open it on a full moon day and a new moon day, because it's not auspicious. It's too powerful at that day, on those days. And then whenever the timeline is elapsed and completed, you discard the bag. If you can throw the limes and chilies in water, that's optimal, but not everyone has access to water. And in that case, I throw it in the garbage, not the recycling, but in the garbage. So it goes to the landfill and it gets reabsorbed there.
So do you mean in the organic waste?
No, I would not throw it.
Okay. May I ask a question here or get a clarification? When I do a matka, I do put it in a paper bag, but I put that paper bag in a bowl. And yes, I close the paper bag every morning and open it every night. But would that also work?
That's fine. I think that's fine. Sometimes the limes do rot, right? So then the paper bag will tear. So you need something to support it in case.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, well, that was very useful. Thank you for that information. And I must say, well, first of all, let me thank Shrimataji for making this collective clearing initiative possible, so that we're able to have 7 sessions. But on behalf of the Canadian Sangha, we thank you, Dr. Nicholas, for your time, for bringing together all this information, including your knowledge and insights, really into a cohesive whole for us today. But we do want to take a moment to ask you for one more item. If you can provide us with some homework that we can do this week to clear and strengthen our Nabhi Chakra.
Thank you, Denise, for emceeing this session, and thank you, Shri Mataji, for giving us this opportunity again. It was a pleasure and an honor to participate in these programs. And all the knowledge is coming from Shri Mataji. She is the doctor of all doctors, as we know. I would also like to thank the AV team, and I am going to ask them I'm going to encourage the collectivity as a whole, especially the Canadian collectivity, to try a liver diet for the next 2 weeks to see whether we can collectively clear our nabis and improve that tension so that our vibrations and our meditation can go deeper. So if you will be kind enough to share the recommendation of the Nabhi treatment. Okay, so this is basically what you're allowed with the liver diet. We'll share these slides later for those who would like to do this. I encourage everyone to participate because it'll be much more effective as a collective. So work on your Nabhi chakras. I think we still have to work on our Vishuddhi chakras as well, especially left Vishuddhi. Let go of all the guilt. And hopefully with our next meditation session, we'll be doing better. Jai Shri Mother.
Again, thank you, Deva. I should say Dr. Nicholas, for the homework. It'll be certainly interesting and perhaps a little challenging, but we're up to it. I'm sure we are. So on behalf of the National Council, I'd also like to thank all the Sangha members who joined us today online. And for those who couldn't join us online, who will certainly listen to the session later today. And we invite you to join us again next Sunday as we continue to clear and grow together. And we'll do the liver diet, definitely. And we thank you again, Mother, for all this blessing.
Thank you, Denise. Part of the liver diet had don'ts, but I don't think it was shown. But those slides will be sent out by the CNC.
Yes, no, we will send out an email with this information in writing. Absolutely.
Jai Shri.
Jai Shamataji.